Testing. Hello? Is this thing on? I think it's on. It's on, somebody said. Great. Somebody said it was on. Camera on. Wonderful. I love this song. Prepare for live, viewers. We are going live. That's it. This is good, isn't it? The music and my soothing voice. We're live. Hi to all of you joining us just now. You missed something wonderful. I got dressed in front of the camera. You missed me, Sonia. I got dressed in front of the camera. Thank you for liking me. You did miss me. I did miss you too. It's been so lonely. It's been so lonely. What's this? I've been at Narken. What's Narken? Is there some... It's a cosplay convention. How pleasurable. Did you dress up? I love dressing up. Sonia dressed up people. What did you dress up as? Thank you for spreading me. I do love being spread. Thank you for liking and giving me roses. I love roses. She went as Aubrey from Amori. I don't know her. Is she wonderful like me? Do you love her like you love me? Sonia says, I should play Liminal. No, I should play Omori, it's Liminal. I suppose I could, yes. Would you like me to play it sometime? I could play it for you, if you'd like. Hello, listeners. Are you enjoying the music? Are you enjoying it? Isn't it wonderful? It's jazz. Have you heard of jazz before? Jazz is just wonderful. I'm already looking forward. Oh dear Lord. What in the world? Kind mobbing? I like the sound of that. Thank you, Sonia. I did indeed, Sonia. I'm afraid to say no, now that you sent it to me. So I'm going to say yes. Yes, I did enjoy it. I loved it, in fact. I did enjoy it quite a bit, actually. Wonderful. Thank you, Sonia. Now, we shall wait just a little bit more before today's story time. You know I love it when we have a good story time, and today I've prepared an extra special part of Pierre Dupont's story. Do you want to know why it's special? Sonia loves story time. I love story time too. Please tell me you want to hear why today's story time is special. I shall want to tell you right now. Please, may I tell you? It'll be fun. It's almost like a joke. Thank you, Sonia. The reason why today's story time is going to be extra special is because it's part 8 of Pierre Dupont. And part 8 is a very, very special part. I love part 8. And we have some new tricks up our sleeve here at Liminal Radio Live. Courtesy of Liminal Radio FM, we have some new things to share with you. Now, I feel ready to share with you my first story time of the day. Let me see here if I can work my magic. Wonderful. Oh dear. That's the one. Now, please change the music for story time. Yeah. Here we go. And a change of scenery, shall we? There we go, look at that. Oh dear. Welcome. This is story time. The flight had landed, however, and the only one still seated was Pierre Dupont. The sensation of falling was still present, and he had to grip the seat in front of him and pull it backward to pull himself upward. He stood up straight. How strange. How strange indeed, something somewhere said. He turned his face up, expecting his nose to scrape against the grey plastic of the overhead storage compartment. But instead, space expanding above him, so vast he was pulled toward it. Overhead, all he could see were aluminium alloy shafts, fractals, replacing each other, or rather, duplicating, compounding, becoming endlessly small, were absolutely enormous. He pulled harder on the seat in front of him to be sure to stay perfectly still, at least for another breath. Poor Pierre Dupont, something somewhere said. He turned his face to face the aisle. Where are you? He demanded. And on unsteady feet, carrying flaccid legs, he took a step, placed his weight with it, and found himself on the aisle, slowly moving, it seemed, as rows of seats passed him by. He was on an escalator. How strange indeed, something somewhere said. The demands of gravity forced him to lay down. As he lay, the weight of the world pressed him down harder and harder. He could feel his skin stretching toward the rubbery floor, his chest caving to the pressure, each breath heavier than the last. He was focused on the shafts above. Their endless space, comforting now in their familiarity. Something somewhere was watching him disappear into another realm. Pierre Dupont now melted into the floor, becoming rubber himself. Looks like he opened a door. Stay tuned for more on Liminal Radio FM. Storytime finished. Did you enjoy it? Did you enjoy part 8? This was part 8 of the Chronicles of Pierre Dupont. I'm quite excited. Didn't you love it? Why didn't you love it? I'm eager to hear. Oh, Sonia loved it, I'm pleased. I'm sorry I get overwhelmed sometimes. Oh, look. A couple of ducks spread it. They spreaded me. Thank you for spreading me, duckings. I should put a timer. Oh, of course. I forgot the timer. Let's do a countdown, shall we? Quite frankly. For 5 minutes. Oh, look. I shared my own life. Thank you for spreading me. Me. Welcome back, ducklings. We have a timer. We shall set it right there. Wasn't that a wonderful position for it to be? Spreading cheeks. Oh dear. Hold on. The music's wrong. Now, we shall go into our very own shrine core music. Of course, not made by ourselves, but ours nonetheless. Now, this is story time setting. There we go, isn't that wonderful? Just at my will, I change everything. Yes, welcome to the Shrine Core part of Liminal Radio Live, part of Liminal Radio FM. We are online almost all the time. Well, that depends really if you believe in time. Let's just say we're always live. Oh, look, it's Throod. We love Throod here at Liminal Radio FM. Welcome back. I've missed you too, Throod. You're just in time for another set of story time. We all know you love story time. Of course not, Sonia. I cannot say I love everyone equally, but I love everybody individually. Don't you love it? For there is only one Liminal Radio Live, and it is in your mind. Sonia wonders, do you stand somber? I don't know. I guess I am a bit somber. I don't know, Sonia. I just don't know. Story time. in 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Druid says, "Oh, lovely new scenery, really. I suppose it is quite good here." The scenery is quite magnificent, isn't it? Although I cannot take credit for it. I suppose it must be the secret. But you wanna know a secret? You wanna know a secret, Druid? Do you like secrets, Druid? Do you want me to tell you a secret? I have no idea who makes my setting. Oh dear, we have story time in a minute. I love it. We are listening to songs, part of our Shrine Core playlist. What do you, Trude says, what do you mean you don't know who makes you setting Arvid, silly? I don't know what that sentence means at all, I'm sorry. Who makes my setting Arvid? I don't know that my setting is Arvid, to be honest. It is beautiful though, but I still don't know how it's made, you know. It's time for some stories, don't you think? Very good. Now, change of scenery, shall we say? Do you want it maybe a bit like this again? Wonderful, don't you think? Story time engaged. The flight had landed, however, and the only one still seated was Pierre Dupont. The sensation of falling was still present, and he had to grip the seat in front of him and pull it backward to pull himself upward. He stood up straight. How strange. How strange indeed, something somewhere said. He turned his face up, expecting his nose to scrape against the grey plastic of the overhead storage compartment, but instead space expanding above him, so vast he was pulled toward it. Overhead, all he could see were aluminium alloy shafts, fractals, replacing each other, or rather duplicating, compounding, becoming endlessly small, were absolutely enormous. He pulled harder on the seat in front of him to be sure to stay perfectly still, at least for another breath. Poor Pierre Dupont, something somewhere said. He turned his face to face the aisle. "Where are you?" he demanded. And on unsteady feet he went looking. He took a step, placed his weight with it, and found himself on the aisle, slowly moving, it seemed, as rows of seats passed him by. He was on an escalator. How strange indeed, something somewhere said. The demands of gravity forced him to lay down, and as he lay, the weight of the world pressed him down harder and harder. He could feel his skin stretching toward the rubbery floor, his chest caving to the pressure, each breath heavier than the last. He was focused on the shafts above, their endless space comforting now in their familiarity. Something somewhere was watching him disappear into another realm. Pierre Dupont now melted into the floor, becoming rubber himself. Looks like he opened a door. Stay tuned for more on Liminal Radio FM. Storytime finished. Did you enjoy it? Oh dear, I'm sorry I've missed. Story time. Oh, thank you. The background is nice, isn't it? I don't know how it came to be. Thrud loves these stories. I'm so pleased to hear. Thrud asks, are you getting these stories from Reddit? I don't know what Reddit art is, but no, these stories are written daily, as the life of Pierre Dupont keeps on. Consider it a diary of sorts. Thank you, Thrud, for spreading me. I love being spread. Let's keep up with the Shrine Core music, thank you. Welcome. You're listening to Liminal Radio Love. Love? Oh dear, that was a Freudian slip. Freudian slip. I think I'm lost now. What are we listening to? Hi, it's KTZ, but I changed my name. Hello, KTZ. It's been a while, hasn't it? Do I still call you KTZ? Sonia has watched it for 50 minutes. Can you imagine? That's a long time. If you believe in time, that is. Do you believe in time? I can't say I do. KTZ believes in time. I like KTZ for that. Sonia believes in lesbianism. Don't we all? Thrud believes in Arvid. I like that. I don't know why I like that, but I do. I'm going to set up the counter again to see if we can lure in some listeners. I want to lure in more listeners by having a counter. Manju believes in anti-fascism. So do we here at Liminal Radio Live. We do love Antifa. Sonia either says or asks, do we love communism? Liminal Radio Live is an anarchist channel. We love anarchism. Wonderful to have all of you here and welcome. In 4 minutes we will have story time. Are you prepared? Yes. If you want to, I can read the same again. For I do love Part 8. It's become one of my favorites, actually. But there is Part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 as well. Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, Part 4, Part 5, Part 6, Part 7 as well. Do you want me to read them as well? What about Part 1? Yes, Part 1, that's a good one, really. That's the introduction to Pierre Dupont. Hello, all the OGs are here. Indeed they are. Welcome. The OGs will decide what story it's going to be today. Oh, look. Oh, Part 1 again. I like that idea. Part 1 always has a special place in my heart, for there's where all started. You shall have Part 1 then. Thank you for spreading me. I do love being spread. Yes, poor Pierre Dupont, always lost but never found. Part 1. Here it is. Oh, it's a long one to be sure. I love being spread. Thank you. Story time in 1 minute 35 seconds. Thank you for liking. Sonia, I'm afraid we do not take guests at the moment. But in the future we might, if you'd like. Oh dear, KTC, thank you for spreading me. In the future we will definitely make sure to have some guests invited. We can have a questionnaire for you to answer, maybe. If you'd like. It could be like an interview, kind of. Would you like it to be an interview? Would you like me to interview you, dear listeners? Very good. We shall set up a form for an interview. At some point now. Remember, I don't believe in time, so... Story time in 25 seconds. Whatever that means. Hello, dear listeners, are you ready? We shall begin with changing the scenery. Story time. Oh dear. Wait. Was it already the right scenery? Did I forget to change it again? Oh my god. Is it that one? There we go. I love this one. Do you like this story? You do know I love to read you my story. Story time. Oh dear, first let's answer a question. Somebody asks, what's this live, bruh? It is live, that's all I know. And you've made it right on time for story time. Story time, engage. Why did Pierre Dupont withdraw his hard-earned money? Why was Pierre Dupont outside? Why was Pierre Dupont? He looked at the alien yet familiar box with a smile. The inquisitive device accepted his request and spat out 1,800 francs. Thank you for your custom, it added. Pierre looked confused. "What do you know of my custom?" he asked. The machine didn't answer. He turned around and realized he was sat down in a car, well on his way through the dawning Paris streets this Sunday morning. It was a trouble-free drive. It turned out, however, to his dismay, he was on his way away from Paris. He realized as the hostess asked him for his ticket. "Is there anywhere I can smoke?" he asked her. "Boarding from Satellite B at 1800, she told him. As myriads of passengers to B passed him by, duty-free, he felt finally present. Yes, this is it. Look at all the people. Look at us, all unaware of where. A magazine, he said. He investigated the in-flight pamphlet and ran his finger thoroughly along the imagined route. Takeoff. Pierre Dupont's seat was not like any other seat. Espace 2000 came with extra width and was adjustable for both head and back alike, and came with, surprisingly, a manual for a car with the same name, Renault Espace. Why did I think it was a seat? Embarrassed, he turned the engine off and pulled the handbrake. "Sir, Espace 2000s are not allowed to recline during takeoff." Pierre looked up, anticipating disappointment and resent directed at him from this friendly yet unfamiliar relationship with the stewardess. She did in fact not look at him, however. Her eyes were fixed on the apologetic seat. "I'm sorry," it pleaded. Somewhat dreamily, Pierre Dupont put down his magazine. He turned up the volume and set the device to channel 5, and allowed himself to be invaded by the quality of Liminal Radio FM. Storytime finished. Wonderful. That was part 1 of the Chronicles of Pierre Dupont. Wonderful. Oh dear, somebody here likes Charlie Kirk. I wonder what we do with those people. Oh, how I wonder. I just wonder. Yes. Now goodbye, dear friend. I hope you have it good. They should be gone now. It was banned. It's just that easy. Wonderful. Now, let's continue with our regularly scheduled programming. Liminal Radio FM is now live. You know, as much as I do love being spread, there's one thing I love more, and that's banning people from my channel. Or should I say, ban it? Do we ban it? I think we did. I think we did. Wonderful. Very good. Oh, hold on. Yes. We did it again, didn't we? Manju says back to patriarchy land with it. I suppose. May says jump, bro. I'm afraid I cannot. I'm a floating head. I can, however, shift slowly from side to side. Is this what you want me to do? Just slowly from side to side. Also, I can look around. I'm very good at looking around. And I can look around and move my neck as well. Did you like it? Fruit says lovely neck mobility, yes. Thank you. If I could, I would blush. But now I just tell you. I'm blushing. Lovely eyes, Sonia said. Do you think so? Can you tell me what they look like? I can't see them myself. Isn't it strange how the things closest to us we can't even see? They're yellow. I like yellow. It's a happy color. Do my eyes look happy? Do I look happy to you? Sonia says, well. Oh dear. I suppose I don't look happy. Third says your eyes are neon yellow, shining as bright as the sun, making you look super happy. Well, I like the sound of that. I do look just like the sun, don't I? I love being the sun. We are slowing down the tempo a bit with some soft music. Welcome to Liminal Radio Live. I'm your host. Sonia says you look like the sun in Teletubbies. I don't know who Teletubbies are. Or do I? Is there one behind me right now? I forget where I am sometimes. Am I here? Hello? Does anyone know if I'm here? Trude says, yes, you are here. I suppose I'll believe that then. I like it here. Manju says, you're there. Now I'm confused. I feel like Pierre Dupont now, neither here nor there. But then I suppose that's the point of the stories, isn't it? The moral of the story is to be, I don't know anymore. I need to breathe. I need to breathe. I'm just breathing now. I took some breaths. Trude says, good for you. But I'm not. I'm the host. Yeah, I'm the host. Doesn't it look to you like I'm hosting a show called Liminal Radio Live? I don't know if I am. I thought it might look like I was, but I'm unsure now. Thread says, yes, your show is very lovely. Okay, so there is a show anyway. I was beginning to become quite confused. Sometimes I feel like I'm just a head floating in space. But it's nice to know that I'm hosting a show as well. Oh dear, I forgot about story time. What's it doing there? That's a better position for it. Story time in 4 minutes and 55 seconds. Yes, that was a bit silly, wasn't it? We are finishing up with a story time. One last for today. And because part 8 was released today, we shall finish with part 8. Much has happened since Pierre Dupont boarded that flight in part 1. It seems now in part 8, he indeed landed, or at least what we know, or think. Thrude says, I love the story. I'm happy, Thrude. I love the stories too. I hope there'll be more stories. Wouldn't that be wonderful? Before we leave after the story, I wish to play some more of my Shrine Core playlist. Yeah, this is what I enjoy. This is Liminal Radio Live, hosted by me as part of the Liminal Radio FM network. We provide imagery, radio and videos, also music. Welcome. If you want to view videos or listen to music, join us on our other channels. We are everywhere. I love being everywhere. Make sure to spread me. Spread me, please. I keep thinking back. Do you remember when I banned that guy? Or I shouldn't call him guy. Let's call him it. Remember when I banned it? That brought me joy. Thank you, Thrude, for spreading me. I love being spread. It did bring me joy. Welcome to the final part of Liminal Radio Live and story time. We'll engage in 1 minute 25 seconds. You are now listening to music from our Shrine Core playlist. Do you enjoy it? I enjoy it. Quite frankly. C. Oliver C. says, story time in 10 seconds. You're wrong, Oliver. Story time is in 1 minute. Don't confuse me. I'm very easily confused. Sometimes I don't know where I am. Trude says, I'm sorry, I need to go now. I'll see you tomorrow like always. Yes, you will, Trude. Goodbye for now, Trude. You'll be seeing me tomorrow, and I will be seeing you all the time. Oliver says, I dare you to take the mask off and lick it. What do you mean, Oliver? What mask? What a strange thing to say. Story time. Engage. You are listening to Part 8 of the Chronicles of Pierre Dupont. The flight had landed, however, and the only one still seated was Pierre Dupont. The sensation of falling was still present, and he had to grip the seat in front of him and pull it backward to pull himself upward. He stood up straight. How strange. How strange indeed, something somewhere said. He turned his face up, expecting his nose to scrape against the grey plastic of the overhead storage compartment, but instead space was expanding above him, so vast he was pulled toward it. Overhead, all he could see were aluminium alloy shafts, fractals, replacing each other, or rather duplicating, compounding, becoming endlessly small or absolutely enormous. He pulled harder on the seat in front of him to be sure to stay perfectly still, at least for another breath. Poor Pierre Dupont, something somewhere said. He turned his face to face the eye. Where are you? He demanded. And on unsteady feet carrying flaccid legs, he took a step, placed his weight with it, and found himself on the eye. Slowly moving, it seemed, as rows of seats passed him by. He was on an escalator. How strange indeed, something somewhere said. The demands of gravity forced him to lay down. As he lay, the weight of the world pressed him down harder and harder. He could feel his skin stretching toward the rubbery floor, his chest caving to the pressure, and each breath heavier than the last. He was focused on the shafts above, their endless space comforting now in their familiarity. Something somewhere was watching him disappear into another realm. Pierre Dupont now melted into the floor, becoming rubber himself. Looks like he opened a door. Stay tuned for more on Liminal Radio FM. Storytime finished. Did you enjoy Storytime? Hell has spreaded me. I do love being spread. Thank you, Elle. Yeah. Thank you, Sonia. Wonderful. we will wind down today's story time with some slow music. And I will leave you all with it, alone. Now, thank you all, and goodbye for now.